I'm Allison, and this is Dream Anyway, a podcast for those of us who feel the pull to create, even when the path isn't clear. So wherever you are in your journey, grab a coffee, get comfy, and dream anyway.
I'm Hailey LaRosa. I do social media management, and I also host creative events.
And what's the name of your companies?
Social media management is Ginger Gets Social. And then for my creative events, it's called the Visionary Vault.
Oh, Ginger Gets Social. That's cute. How long have you been doing that?
I actually just started on my own. I started in January doing it full time on my own. Before that, I was at an agency for about a year, which I loved, but time to do something of my own and be my own boss.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I've been really enjoying it.
And so social media management means what?
So I come up with all the stuff. I have different packages, but most of my clients, I go in once or twice a month. I batch create and I come up with all the ideas and my shot list. And then I make all the content for the month. And I'm also the one like posting. And then at the end of the month, I give you all your analytics like, hey, this did great. This we can work on. And then people can keep track. Because most of the time they don't want anything to do with it. They're just like, you film, you edit, you post, and then we're good. I'm like, okay. But it's been really fun. I just work with local businesses. So like a restaurant, a charcuterie business, esthetician.
Oh, nice.
All the fun things.
Yeah. That's fun. And then your other business is Visionary Vault?
Yeah.
And what's that?
So with that, it's been on the back burner a tiny bit growing this other business, but I just host fun creative events. I moved here in 2021. I was a military kid, so I've kind of been all over. And I went to SEC for a little bit, but it's a different vibe than normal school. So I was really struggling making friends.
Because it's a community college?
Yeah, I think it's just smaller and not as like people oriented. Like you're not there to make friends. It's just kind of like you go into class. The courses. Exactly. Yeah. So I struggled making friends at first. I was like, I'm going to bring them to me. So I started hosting like styled photo shoots and like I've done a First Friday and a runway show. And I'm actually I haven't announced it yet, but we're doing another fashion show in April.
Oh, cool.
And one of my favorite things we do is coffee and conversation. So it's a free event. People just come, we have coffee, you just hang out with other creatives. And it's a great way to get to know other people.
Yeah. Well, that is why I have events here.
Yeah.
Because people come to me. It's so hard to walk in alone. And then to go up to people that are already in conversation and insert yourself.
That is so hard. I've gotten better about going to events myself. I almost have to like put on a mask. I'm like, I'm super extroverted when really I'm not.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm hosting my own, I'm like presenting a certain way just because I need to be bubbly for other people to feel comfortable.
But that's not your normal.
Especially when I go to other events, I'm kind of on the back burner a little bit. Like you said, it's hard to go up to groups. It's really hard. A lot of people here are really nice, but it's still intimidating. Yeah. So I usually find like the other loners. I'll go talk to them.
Smart.
So like, then they have someone to talk to as well.
It's hard to make friends. I do think everybody's nice here, but it's also hard to get to know somebody. So the person I just interviewed before you, I've known her a long time. I didn't know any of her story.
Yeah.
And I feel so connected to her. So I love that these podcasts like give you a chance to sit down, talk to somebody and ask questions. I like what's under the mask. That's what makes a person cool and interesting.
Yes, 100%. I think it's just hard to be yourself. And especially in those scenarios, you're always doing small talk. Like it's hard to get down. And especially being in the creative world, like you know them as a photographer, you know them as a model. So it's fun to host these events where like I actually get to meet people. The other day, this girl I've known for a while modeling, she's like, yeah, I have a 3-year-old. I'm like, what? I had no idea she was a mom, but it's just so cool, like actually getting to know people. And it's kind of hard to step out of that like workspace, even if it is creative and fun. Like it's sometimes hard to get away from that and just hang out with people.
Is this a year of change for you then? Are you just feeling like everything's shifting a little bit for you?
Yeah, everything's shifting a little bit. I think it's my first time like not feeling like an imposter, you know, like I've been doing all the back end work of networking with people and practicing my craft and like understanding social media and meeting all these creatives that I'm finally at the point where like a decent amount of people know me. I'm not gonna say everybody knows me, but like And now I have the skill to back that up. So it has been really exciting because at first I'm like, okay, this is really nerve wracking. I'm quitting a job where I'm making money and I'm just going to have to do it myself. But now that it's actually happening, it's been going well. And plus, once you know one person in Spokane, I feel like you know everybody. So I got my first client and then he was like, oh, you need to meet this girl. She needs social media. And now they're my second client. So
that is really good.
Yeah, it all goes around.
You know who Seth Godin is? He's written all the books about marketing. Yeah. And one of the things he said in that conference that really stuck with me was that you want to always feel like an imposter because that means you're learning. And if you think you know everything, then you're done. And you want to keep trying new things. And so you'll always feel like an imposter and not to like shy away from that.
Yeah.
To embrace that. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here, but let's try this. I really like the thought that, we all want to be imposters. And it's not a bad thing because we're all learning. Who the heck knows anything?
Well, exactly.
I asked a photographer the other day who I love his work so much. I said, you should teach a class when I get my new studio. And he's like, what are you talking about? I just push buttons. He's like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I was like, oh my gosh, me too. I said, I think that's the class we should teach, that not to be afraid to just push buttons and see what happens.
Yeah.
Because I think fear gets in the way of so many creatives. What do you think about that?
No, I agree. So many people wait to be perfect that they never actually start, which I think is kind of why I wanted to just jump off the deep end. Cause like, I know I have the skills. Like, obviously I'm still learning and I'm still growing. Like you said, that's part of feeling like an imposter, but it shouldn't be scary. Right, like it's still nerve wracking, but that's exactly how you grow is once you step outside of your comfort zone.
You don't have to be a certain age, even older to start. I think you're young, but I also think I'm old. I started photography really at 50.
Yeah.
So I don't think any age matters what you do. I don't think that should be a limitation is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. And everybody has their own niche and their own journey. Like, and that's why I love my collaborative events, especially when I was doing more of styled photo shoots, because it was so much fun. We'd have the same set and the same models and every photo was different. And it's so interesting watching other people work. I'm like, wow, I never would have thought of that. Like, that's such a cool idea, even though we're literally in the same space and have the same subjects. Like, it's so cool just learning from everybody. Even if they're a beginner, they're still thinking differently. And it doesn't matter where you're at. Like, your technical skills will get up to the vision.
We all have a path to get to the taste level we have in our head. But also, if we can remember to enjoy the path that we take to get there, then it's fun. That's what I say about every photo shoot. Like, even if I go up to a group of family and the kids are all crying and everybody's harried, I'm like, I'm having fun here. I certainly hope you guys follow along because I'm not doing it to be stressed out. Otherwise, I'll stay home.
Yeah, exactly. I saw a little tip for family photos. Someone brought whipped cream and they'd sneak it in their mouth and then they're all giggling and smiling.
That's really
That's so cute.
I sometimes make people fake laugh, which makes me actually laugh, which makes them giggle.
Laugh.
Even if it doesn't work for them, I'm having fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's all that matters.
What do you see this next year bringing you? What is your vision for this year?
I think just a lot of growth and being my own boss. I'm trying to be full-time with my social media management and I'm almost there. Couple more clients to go.
That's exciting.
Thank you. No, I'm very excited and I'm glad it's all working out. And I'm sure my boyfriend with Brent would be really happy when it works out. But I think also with that, I'll have more time to do things that I enjoy. Because before I felt like I was just working. Not that I wasn't enjoying it. I like working with different local businesses because I think it keeps me creative because I'm like thinking of ideas for such different types of businesses, from like the esthetician to a restaurant, and fingers crossed a hairstylist soon. That would be really fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been great.
That's really good. And you're a model too, right?
Yeah, more so for fun. I do professional sometimes. I've had people reach out to me and I'm like, how'd you find me? But it's just social media. Everybody follows everybody. But I do enjoy it. I think it's really fun, but I think Spokane's on the smaller side, so it's harder to make consistent income with it.
Oh, yeah.
So I haven't pursued it that much, but if anybody ever wants a model, I'm here for them.
You have a lot of creative pursuits. Do you have a main passion, or is it just anything creative makes you happy?
I love being behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I love taking videos. I'm not a professional at it by any means, but I'm definitely learning a lot. But I think I have the vision and I have the eye for photography. And I think that helps being a one-man show for social media management.
Yeah. You were in Creative Enterprise and you went through the whole thing?
Yes, last year.
Did you think that really helped you narrow what you're doing and help your business?
Yeah, I actually went for the Visionary Vault and I loved being able to dedicate time to myself. Essentially, it's really hard to do that with so many other things happening, especially if you're not making money yet. And it's like, well, it's not that important. Not that money is everything, but you have to pay your bills.
You do have to pay your bills.
Yeah.
So I know.
But I really enjoyed the process. And honestly, one of the best things was just networking with everybody. I think it's great just being in a room full of creatives that are passionate about what they're doing. And even now, like, I'll see them in public or like I'll reach out to them if I think of something like, oh, this would be perfect for you.
Where do you do coffee and conversations?
I usually do it at Garden Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the first time I did it, I was still living with my parents in the Valley. And I had no idea how many people were going to show up. I didn't make like an RSVP list or anything. I was just, come. And I had like 20 people show up. And I knew maybe like 5 of them. And I was way in over my head. I bought myself an espresso machine. I never used it till that morning. I'm trying to make espresso. I didn't know you had to like clear it every time to make hot drinks. And so I ended up just making drip coffee. I'm like, you guys can put syrups and stuff in it if you want, but like, and no one cared. Everyone's talking and having fun. And they were literally there, a lot of people till like for 4 hours. And finally I was like, I have to go to work, guys. I'm really sorry. It was one of my first events. And I think it was also nice because it shows you don't need to have everything perfect. Like no one cared that I didn't make actual espresso drinks. Their favorite part, I drew everybody's pictures on their little cups.
Oh, cute.
One of my friends actually cut it out and framed it.
Oh, I love that.
It was her profile picture for a while. Like the little things that are usually the cheapest people remember. No one cares if it's in some grand spot. It's just my parents' dining room and everybody had fun.
I'm very much thinking about legacy lately and, I guess how I want to be remembered, how I want, especially my kids to think of me when I'm gone. But do you ever think about like what kind of impact you want to leave on the world or what kind of legacy you want to leave?
I've thought about it a lot in the fact that I am a people pleaser and I want everybody to like me. Mm-hmm. And I know that's not a great trait to have, but I always think about like everybody knows a different version of me. Like we mentioned it earlier, like I act more extroverted when I'm hosting events because I can't be quiet and in the background. But with that, I think I just want to be remembered as kind. Like as simple as that. Like I want people to remember like, oh, Hailey helped me with this thing. Or, I mean, not that people need to think of me like that, but like I don't want it to be some grand thing. It's just like she was a good person.
I also want everybody to like me. And it's not working out.
Well, I've gotten better. My boyfriend is not a people pleaser, so he calls me out. So he's grounded me a little bit in the past 2 years.
People pleasing is not a good thing to do just because you can't satisfy everybody. You'll always be missing the boat. But I don't know how to get over people not liking me. I'm awesome. What the hell are they missing?
Well, and sometimes I'm like, I know I have my faults, but all we can do is be a good person. If people don't see that, then that's their loss.
I know. I hope on my deathbed that I have it figured out because it's wasting some days. This is the thing. You watch movies where the villain does one nice thing and then everybody likes the villain. I'm like, well, how do you just do that one nice thing and then they like you again? Yeah. That's not a thing. It's a movie. I got to remember that. Anyway. And also, I guess you're not meant for everybody.
Yeah. I just need to remind myself my circle is enough. Like I love the people I'm around. So why does it matter? This person I don't even care about or know aren't fond of me.
The people that don't like me are people I don't care about anyway, but
exactly.
I don't understand what they don't like.
Exactly.
Like, I'm awesome, you idiot. Thanks for listening.